Hey guys, it's Alyssa from AlyssaNalani.com. Welcome back to my channel. It has been a little while since I've done a planner related video, and I'm really excited to get back at my desk and open up a planner and show you what I've got going on inside. Now I do have a lot to catch you up on in regards to my daily planning and what I've been using lately and how my planner system has changed over the past several weeks, and I'll be getting to that shortly in another set of videos. But today I'm going to be sharing something with you that's a little bit different. So for quite some time in my planner life, I have been struggling in the area of content planning. So that would be what goes on my YouTube channel and what goes on the blog. And for some reason, I have not been able to figure out which system works best for me. And I have tried quite a few things. I've tried my traveler's notebooks, I've tried 3-ring binder, I've tried my Filofax rings, I've tried the disc system with my Happy Planner, and my brain just has not latched on. And so it's been a lot of trial and error as I've been trying to troubleshoot this. So lately I've considered maybe trying a bound book, like what you would use for a bullet journal. But I didn't want to just use a bullet journal because I need a bit more structure than just blank pages that I turn into spreads as I need them. So as I'm considering this, I was contacted by a company who wanted to know if I'd be interested in checking out their planner and reviewing it on my channel. And wouldn't you know, it was a bound book. So they sent me their planner, and I've been tinkering around with it just a little bit to test out some of the pages and see if this is something that's going to work for me in the long run. So I'm going to flip the camera around and take you to my desktop, and I'm going to do two things. First, I'm going to give you a tour of the planner itself and how it's constructed and how it's meant to be used. And then two, I'm going to show you some of the pages that I've already set up and explain how I plan to use them. But first, let me tell you what the planner is. This is the WORDSWORTH Planner. They sent me their undated weekly horizontal planner in black, and it's A5 size, which makes it nice and compact. Now, if you like what you see and you want to get one of your own, I do have a coupon code for 30% off your purchase, and all of that information is linked below. Okay, that's enough of the introduction. Let's go ahead and flip the camera around and get started. All right, so let's go ahead and open this up. As you can see, it does have an elastic closure, which is really nice to have, so your book isn't flopping open as you're maybe putting it inside your bag and taking it out. It also has a pen loop. Goodness, couldn't think of the term. It has a pen loop. Now, I usually use a Pilot G2 pen, so this is what it would be like if you use something like this. It does go over the grip fairly nicely and keeps it nice and secure next to the book. So that gives you an idea of how that operates. Now this first page is your basic space to put your name and information in case it gets lost. You can also write in a reward for the person who is kind enough to return it to you, which I think is kind of nice. This first spread is just an explanation of how the planner works, how you can use it, and then the benefits of using the planner as such. So it talks about brainstorming and setting your goals and breaking them down, and even reflecting on what has happened, what has gone right or well, and how you can move forward with that information. And then the second section talks about the different benefits in the different areas of your life, which I think is nice. Now, to me, this information isn't anything new or novel or exciting even. It's pretty basic in the world of time management and productivity and planning, but I do think it is nice to have here built in the planner for the times where you might lose focus or kind of get off track, because that can happen. I'm actually coming out of a season of that myself. So to have this laid out and kind of kick you in the pants and say, hey, this is what you need to be doing, this is why you're doing this in the first place, and this is what will happen if you can kind of get it together in your planning life. So I think this is beneficial to have in the planner. So I think it's nice. The next spread is a 2-page 4-year year at a glance spread, which is always handy to have. And then this next space is a spread where you can track your traveling. So date of travel, destination and itinerary, and then any notes that you might need to jot down. And then this next spread is a very simple but very useful, at least in my opinion, time zones spread. So it's got your lines, your dots for the different cities that it's marking, and then the names of the cities, and then the timestamps. So I think it's pretty cool. I like having that in here. Okay, so for the first section of the planner, we have the goals overview. And this is kind of like your bird's eye view for the year, what you want to accomplish, what you want to get done, how you want to approach it. So we start out with a goals mind map section where you can mind map all the things and kind of group things together and start collecting what's going on in your head and putting it on paper. The second spread is going to be your vision board inspiration spread. So you can cut and paste and put all kinds of stuff in here to keep you inspired throughout the year as you are trying to reach your goals. And then the next spread is one of a three-part series of spreads that allows you to actually list down those specific goals for the year. So we have a spread to tackle your personal goals, and you can write the goal down here, write the target date, the purpose for your goal, and then the action steps that you need to take to get that goal up and running. Second spread is the same, only this one is specifically for family, friends, and relationships. And then the third spread is specifically for professional goals, okay? And so it's nice that I have it divided like that so that you can kind of keep things categorized. I like categorizing my lists, so I find that to be very helpful. The next section is your monthly section, and this introduces us to one of the other features of this planner that I really like, and it is the fact that this has 3 bookmarks, as you can see. 3 bookmarks, and so I'm using the first one to mark off the monthly section. And the monthly section has some pretty cool features here. So the goals that you would have made in your goals overview, okay, those, you pull from those and then you plop them into your monthly goals spread. So the personal goals that you made, the relational goals that you made, and then the professional goals, you pick which ones that you want to tackle for that month, you write them in there, and then you have them there to focus on for the month, which I think is really nice. So it's just kind of that next breakdown into your monthly overview and how you're going to approach the month. And then you've got a section for notes. And then after that, you go right into your month. It's a month on 2-page spread. This is undated, so you can start it whenever you'd like, put all your numbers in, and go from there. And then you have a section for notes in 2 different spaces. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, pretty simple. And then the last feature of the monthly section is this review section. So after the month, you have a space to reflect on the month, and then to review your top 5 accomplishments, what you wanted to get done but didn't get done and why, and then what you may have learned in that month, and then notes for jotting down what would make the next month great and how can you make it happen, okay? And so then you go into the next set of monthly goals. So all your months are in the same place. I don't normally, well, I shouldn't say I don't normally enjoy that. I don't mind, what am I trying to say? This only works for me if it's well separated. So if it's a divider in like a ring bound planner, I can flip from my month to my week with an easy divider. In a closed book, or a bound book rather, this would be annoying if I didn't have the 3 bookmarks. So if I didn't have the bookmarks to be able to flip through the different sections, this would kind of get on my nerves to have all of the months together, because I would prefer in a bound book to have my months and then my weeks and then my following month. But because it is equipped with the bookmarkers, it makes it quite simple. So I do like that. Okay, next we go into the next section, which is the weekly overview section. And this just has 1 spread. So you have a week on 2 pages, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday together on the bottom. And then at the very top, you have a space to write the 3 top focuses for the week, some notes, what you're grateful for, and reflection. And this reflection section, I believe, is meant for like a midweek reflection to kind of gauge, how things are going and what you might need to kind of refocus on. And then your days are split up into 2 sections. And on the to-do list side, it is further split up into what is priority and what is secondary, which I find is also useful. And so then you have several pages of weeklies before you get into the next section, which is just several pages of blank dot grid paper, which I think is nice. In the back here, we have a pocket, which I think is very nice. And then they include, if I can get them out, a set of stickers. Now, I don't hate these stickers, but they're very much colored for fall. So I won't be using these year round. I'll wait until autumn comes around and then perhaps use these. But I think that since they intended for the user to utilize them year round, at least that's my assumption, in my opinion, I think they should have gone with something a bit more neutral. So like black, white, and gray would have been great, because then it wouldn't take away from any color coding system that somebody might use, or any stickers or washi or any other decor that a planner might use. So even if somebody isn't into, you know, all the decorations, some people do have color coding systems, and this kind of clashes or has the potential to clash with something like that. So that's just my opinion. Black, white, and gray would have been great. I don't hate them, but I won't be pulling them out for quite a while yet. Okay, so now that I've shown you the construct of the planner and how it's meant to be used, I'm going to share with you how I plan to use it moving forward. So like I said at the front end, my intention is to use this for content planning, so blog and YouTube channel primarily. And so I'm going to go to the first spread here in the monthly section. So this is what the original page looks like, right? So personal, relational, and professional goals. Well, I've turned it into blog, channel, and miscellaneous goals. And I was a little hesitant. Actually, I was very, very hesitant to show you guys this, because this is kind of like my behind the scenes, and it's kind of a little vulnerable for me. But I would want to see somebody else's kind of content processing and how they get through it. And so I figured there might be somebody out there who would benefit from this. So here's how it's looking. So blog, channel, and miscellaneous. So for the blog, as you can see, I've got two goals here. The first is to post 8 blog posts this month. And then the second is to post those posts, I'm trying to find another word, to put those posts up on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So this first goal, the purpose is for me to get back into a blogging groove, because I have just been in and out with consistency. And then the action that I need to take is to block out time to write and treat it the same way I would treat a job assignment, okay? So the second goal, the purpose for it, for posting on Tuesdays and Thursdays, is that I need to work on consistency. Okay, and then the action is the same, to block out that time to write and treat it the same way I would treat a job assignment. So what I did was I just kind of whited out that line and then made it one big block, because the action is the same for those two goals. And then I did the same thing on my channel goals. I want to post 8 videos because I need to get back into my YouTube groove. And then I want to post those videos on Sundays and Wednesdays because I need to work on consistency. Okay, and then the action that I need to take for both of those goals is the same. I need to stick closely to schedules and be willing to ship rather than perfect. So the term ship is used when it comes to creative endeavors, and that means to just ship the product, to get it out and done, rather than like just continually refining and never producing. So, and sometimes that can be a problem for me, is that I need it to be perfect, but I also just need to ship the thing, right? So that is something that I'm working on here. And then as far as miscellaneous goals, I want to write half of a season of a new show concept that I'm working on. Oh, I can't believe I'm talking about this. It's a new project that I've been brainstorming for quite some time, and I really need to just hunker down and get some writing done for it, okay? So this is in prep. The purpose for it is in prep for the actual production of the video series, and then the action is very similar to the ones before. I need to block out the writing times and the assignments. Okay, my second goal is to plan 30 days of Instagram content. So this doesn't fall under the channel or the blog. This is miscellaneous. So 30 days of Instagram content, and the purpose is to engage more intentionally with my audience And my action is going to be to create an ideas pin board in an Evernote file. So I need to be on Pinterest and Evernote for this project. Okay, and then my last goal in this section is to get new photos taken, which is something that I've been wanting to do for quite some time. The purpose is to update my blog photos and graphics, and what I need to do in taking action is schedule the time and place with my brother, because I'm going to have him take those photos for me. So that is the monthly goals section and how I plan to tackle it. Then we go into my month, which isn't much to look at yet because 1, I'm already behind schedule, and 2, I have not filled it out yet, still working on it. So I do have some washi and stickers going on, and I have a couple of things plotted out. So both YouTube videos and blog posts are gonna go on here. And as you can see, I already have Tuesday and Thursday planned out. And this isn't like set in stone. I can easily take my whiteout roll and just be like, okay, we're gonna make a change, and make a change. But at least I have something to work with. At least I know what I'm aiming for, instead of just waking up and being like, so what video should I try? What blog post should I try and write? I have a space to, or I have something to work towards, and then as life happens, you just adjust as needed. Now for the weekly overview, we're still in the month. For the weekly overview, this is what I've got here. So let me just, oh gosh, guys, this is real life, and I'm being totally vulnerable, and it's kind of embarrassing. But so yesterday was Monday, and I was supposed to film this video, but I ran into some hiccups in my day, and I was not able to do it. So I was supposed to post this video yesterday, so film and post, and then film the video for my A5 Filofax Malden. None of that got done. So now I have to go and figure out where I'm gonna reassign that, right? And then today I'm supposed to post on the blog a piece that I've already written, and I need to get that published. There we go. There's another word. Post. I mean, published instead of post. I need to publish a blog post. Goodness. Anyway, and then it's going to go to the blog. I'm going to post it on Instagram, and I'm going to post it on Facebook. So that I can still get done today. There's still time for that. So I'm not terribly, terribly behind. And then tomorrow, I need to film, if I don't get it done today, I need to film my to-do list, which needs to be posted that day. I'm trying to get it to where I'm filming the day before so I have time to edit, but still working on it. So that's kind of what I've got done, or kind of got going here. And I do have a little bit of washi going on here in the note. Well, I made this a note section. Oh yeah, duh. This used to be the weekend section. I don't plan on doing any work like that on the weekends, so I turned it into a note section. Okay? And then as far as the dot grid goes, I do have some listing going on here for the channel, and that's all I'm going to show you because I shouldn't have even shown you that much. Those are some of my plans for the blog and YouTube channel, and that's what I'm going to use this dot grid section for, so that I can keep my brainstorming at hand in this book. I do more of it in my Filofax A5. That's kind of the right hand of this book, so they're going to work in tandem. And I'll be showing that with you hopefully really soon. There's still a few things I need to tweak. But most of the brainstorming and kind of working out of content is going to happen in there. But I did want to utilize that space in the back and keep that kind of information on hand as well. And that, you guys, is it. That is my tour of the Wordsworth Planner, some of my thoughts on it, and how I plan to use it. I hope this was beneficial to any of you who might be looking into checking out a different planner, as well as anybody who is looking at different options for planning content. Hopefully this gave you some ideas. I might in the future open this back up and share what has happened, because that's something that I'm interested in seeing too. I like to see, how do people actually plan out their social media content or their, their business content, whatever it is. So if that's something you're interested in, let me know, and I'll work on making that happen, either one time or on a regular basis, on a monthly basis. I don't know. Just let me know if that's something that would interest you. Because actually that would kind of give me a kick in the pants and keep me in gear and accountable. So that way I have something to show you at the end of the month. So anyway, let me know in the comments, and we'll work on that. And then if you have any other questions about the planner, do let me know. Like I said at the beginning, I do have a 30% off coupon code if you are interested in getting one of these planners. They do also have a vertical option, and they have other color choices to pick from, which is really nice. So all that information is in the description box. Let me know what you're thinking, if you have any questions, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.